My earliest memory of anything I wanted to do was to play for BALMAIN, and West Tigers and BALMAIN and West were all the one club. We weren't the best team on paper. At some point throughout the year we were 150 to 1 or something, odds like that. We played Parramatta early on and they beat us, and the newspaper headline said that was a battle for the wooden spoon. Well, I can remember about 18 months prior my testimonial saying that I think that there's going to be some success, you know, around the corner, and that's not made up. They've got that on film somewhere, so you know. But the basis of that comment is because I knew we had a lot of young blokes coming through that were used to winning. They won SG ball competitions and schoolboy competitions, and there was a good young crew coming through. A trainer, he would be forever doing things, and whether it's funny enough like bounce passes off the ground to get him to go where he would want, and the footwork, he would have so many different steps that he would have names for them, and it had become frustrating to the point sometimes that we would try and set up like grids to defend them, and just one-on-one we'll think, oh, you know, we'll give it to him here, we'll line him up and just give him a bit of a taste, but we couldn't get near him. You're lucky to get an arm when he's stepping. He's only a metre beside you. So the things that he was doing, he was always challenging, you know, the boundaries of what you can do and do consistently well. Leading into the game, we played the Cowboys I think 3 other times that season, and we beat them 3 other times, and the last time we played them was in the first week of the finals, and a lot of the guys were on fire that night and racked up you know, a fair score. So the memories of going into that game was one of confidence, and then once the game started, it just seemed to flow on from that. It did surprise me somewhat, and because I didn't see it at first, but it shouldn't have, because I know how just naturally gifted and talented he is, and how hard he worked on those unique talents that only he has. To win a grand final for the club that you've cheered for as a young kid, and you've come through the grades and played for him, I think it was equally exciting for me as it was for the family. I've got parents, grandparents, both sides, all from BALMAIN, and there's a sort of a connection with the area there, and yeah, so it means a lot to everyone to win a grand final, but it was a little bit unique, and I guess more special for me, knowing that I'd come from that, you know, that area as a local junior, and the family sort of connection as well. Coming off and seeing Gary Jack and Benny Elias and Paul Sirenen, there's a part of me that you feel you won it for them as well, playing in 2 grand finals and missing out. It was just an amazing experience. It's one that I could go on forever.